Hey crochet lovers, how are you? We are starting September with a very colorful tutorial. We will learn how to crochet these beautiful baskets. We will do a quick review of the materials that we need. We need some t-shirt yarn of every color that we want to add to the basket. If we want 20 colors, that's okay. I'll show you later how to change colors. And then we also need a thin wool yarn of every color we want to add to the basket. They can be contrasting colors or colors that combine with each other. And to crochet, we will use a hook according to the yarn. It doesn't have to be exact. This one, for example, is a 4mm hook, but it could be a little bigger too. And that's it. These are all the materials we need, so let's begin. I'll start with my yellow wool yarn and my blue t-shirt yarn, but the color combination can change all the time. We will start with a slip knot here, then we will insert a hook on one side of the slip knot, and on the other side we will insert the t-shirt yarn. We have to give the t-shirt yarn a couple of centimeters for safety here. And now we tighten the slip knot, and that's it. The t-shirt yarn is ready to be worked around. The wool yarn has to go behind the t-shirt yarn, and here we will do 4 single crochet around the t-shirt yarn. The hook has to go under the t-shirt yarn, then we hook the wool, we bring it up, and now we have 2 loops on our hook. We will go through both of them, and this is our first single crochet. We will do it again. Here we go under the t-shirt yarn, then we hook and bring it up. We have 2 loops on the hook. I'll go through both of them, and I'll keep doing this until I have 4 single crochet around the t-shirt yarn. Here you can see my 4 single crochet, and now we are going to join both extremes. We have to roll it like this to resemble a small snail. And now we will look for the top of our first single crochet. The top of the first single crochet that we did. There it is. That is our first single crochet. Here we will insert a hook, and then we will do 1 single crochet here. Don't forget to work around the t-shirt yarn. Now in that same spot we will do another single crochet. So this here is an increase, 2 single crochet on the same stitch. This can look weird at the beginning, but don't worry, it will start growing on a spiral, and then we will begin to see the shape. We will move to the next stitch, and we will do another increase here. 2 single crochet on the same stitch. Always remember to work around the t-shirt yarn. Okay, this is my second increase, and we will keep doing increases on the top of every stitch so our spiral starts growing. Okay, we will look for the next stitch, which is this one, and we will do another increase here. We have to go increasing from stitch to stitch, and our spiral will keep growing. This is perhaps the most difficult row, but then you will get used to work with the t-shirt yarn between. Well, when we have more or less 3 rows on the spiral, we are going to change the process a little bit. So we have been doing an increase on every available stitch. And now we will do 2 single crochet alone and then 1 increase. This will be the new process. So 2 stitches with 1 single crochet and on the next stitch 1 increase. We will continue with this process until we complete 3 more rows on our spiral. 1 single crochet, another single crochet, and on the third one we do an increase. If you want to change the color of the wool at any time, you just need to do 1 last single crochet, but you don't have to go through those 2 loops on the hook. You leave them on your hook and then you add the new color here. We tighten the previous color and now we are ready to work with the new color. You can continue working normally with the new color, and the thread from the previous color can be cut at any moment. Okay, so when we complete another 3 rows in our spiral, around the 6th row more or less, we are going to change the process again. Before we were doing 2 single crochet between increases, and now we will do 4 single crochet between increases. Let's see it. Here we will do 1, 2, 3, and 4 single crochet, and then we will do an increase again. Let's see it again. So 4 single crochet, this is the 4th one, and after those 4, another increase. We'll do this for another 3 rows on the spiral, and we will continue expanding the project this way. Each 3 rows we will increase 2 more single crochet between increases. So for example, starting from row 9, we will do 6 single crochet between increases, and so on until we reach the desired diameter for our basket. And if at any moment we want to change the color of the t-shirt yarn, we just need to cut it a few centimeters ahead. So we will put one color of t-shirt yarn inside the other. We have to roll it over so it covers nicely. And that's it, this will be our new thread. So we won't even notice the change. We keep on crocheting like we have done. We go over it. We have to be a little careful, but it really is super easy. And like I said before, when you get to row 9, 3 rows after, we will change the process again. We will add 2 more single crochet between increases. So if we were doing just 4 single crochet between increases, now we will do 6 single crochet between increases. And remember, this is how we are going to keep expanding. Each 3 rows we will add 2 more single crochet between increases. So here I think I have reached the diameter I wanted for my basket. Each of you can choose your size, bigger, smaller. Mine is about 16 centimeters if you want to take it as reference. And here I changed the wool yarn color because we are going to start moving up. We'll begin with the walls of the basket. So I want you to see this new moving up row in a different color so it stands out for you, okay? So to move up, we have to identify the back loop of the stitches of the previous row. We are only going to work with the back loop of the stitches. For example, in this next stitch, we will insert the hook only on the back loop, and here we will do one single crochet. We have to do an entire row doing one single crochet on each back loop available. We will not be doing increases here, just one single crochet on each back loop of the previous row. We have to do this during one whole row, remember. Well, I'm almost done here with the moving up row, working only on the back loops. And we can see that we have changed a little the angle of the project here. So we will continue now doing single crochet, and now we will use again the whole top of the stitch, both loops. So we will insert the hook in the whole top of the stitch, and we'll do normal single crochet, no increases, one single crochet on each available stitch. And we'll keep expanding it on a spiral until we reach the desired height for our basket. If at any moment we see that the project is opening too much to the sides, we can pull the t-shirt yarn a little bit. Well, I have done all of this. I'm almost done here. I don't want to go any higher. So when we calculate, we are 2 rows from finishing. We can do little handle grips for our basket. So we have to calculate the length that we want for the handle grip. We count those stitches. For me, it's 9 stitches. And then we'll do the same number of stitches, but only on the t-shirt yarn, like we did at the beginning. So here we have one around the t-shirt yarn, 2, and so on until we have the same number of stitches that we counted on the row below. I counted 9, so I'll do 9 single crochet around my t-shirt yarn. Here are those 9 stitches. Now we count again those stitches on the row below, and in the next one, for me is the 10th stitch, we'll do a normal single crochet like the ones we have been doing throughout the basket. And thus we've created the handle grip for our basket. I'll do the handle grip on the other side, then another normal row, and we're done here. So to finish, we will do a slip stitch. We can cut the thread here. We make this really tight so we can finish the project. We cut the t-shirt yarn, leaving some extra thread as well. And we will hide this t-shirt yarn using the hook. We will pass it through the wool yarn of the previous rows just a couple of times. We will pass it through and it will be sort of trapped there. And well, all these yarn threads will be hidden with a needle in their own color. And that's it. To give it a little bit more shape, I recommend applying a little bit of moist here. This way we can shape the walls a little bit and, well, giving the basket the circular form. Okay, we are done, crochet lovers. This is how it looks like. I hope you liked this tutorial. Remember that I'm also on Facebook, so you can find Crochet Lovers there and all the updates on our tutorial. And well, see you soon. Hugs and kisses and nice crochet. Bye!